Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. So today we're going to talk about the new quirk changes. That's right, the new quirk changes. So here is obviously the Commando, which is what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at all 5 variants. On the left here is the quirks prior to the change, and then all the quirks on the right here are the quirks post-change. So first thing you'll notice is there are some less in some spots, and there are more. It's because some of the quirks they did kind of combine into one, kind of generically. They kind of set them up. But overall, let's take a look. So for the Commando 1B, it originally had large laser cooldown plus 10, energy cooldown plus 10, energy heat generation 12.5% down, large laser range plus 10, energy range plus 10, large laser duration minus 10, laser duration minus 10, speed reverse 12.6% increased, turn rate plus 10, and additional structure in the left and arm. Or left and right arm and left and right leg for 8 and 12. So what happened? Well, they obviously removed 3 quirks. Now, one thing they're doing is, I'll state this since it's the very first mech we're looking at, they're kind of making the quirks more generic. So less weapon specific and overall weapon specific. When I say that, I know it kind of sounds weird, but basically what they're doing is they're making it so it's going to be basically ballistic specific, energy specific, and that's about it. Like, they're not going to make it so that it's just generic, weapon range plus 2 type thing. So you'll see here, so first thing, anything in red has either been removed or reduced. Anything in blue has not been changed or has been combined. I say that because some things make sense after the fact. And then green means it's been increased. So firstly, what's been happening here? Well, we have energy cooldown plus 20%. Energy heat generation has been reduced. It used to be 12.5, now it's 10. Energy range in total is plus 10. And laser duration is minus 20. So, and then they increased the structure. So center torso is increased by 10. Left and right arms were both, right torso, left and right leg are both increased by 12, and left and right arm by 10. So just a little bit more beef here, in regards to overall survivability. Now, you'll notice obviously that large laser gone, medium laser gone, medium laser duration gone, and you'll notice that all those were actually sitting at 10s. So basically, medium laser cooldown was 10, and energy cooldown is now 20, because what they did was they included the large laser cooldown. I can't remember exactly how to put this, but they put the energy cooldown here, and they basically, they increased it by 20. But what they did was they increased it specifically for the medium laser as well. So if you had a medium laser, you had 20. So they specifically just kind of combined the two together and tossed them on there. Heat gen obviously was reduced. Energy range, which is right here, they didn't touch it at all. They've removed large laser range plus 10 altogether, mainly because they're just generic now. Energy range plus 10, and then laser duration minus 20. They included the laser duration for these 2 rays. So basically they're making it a little bit more rounded, well-rounded as a mech. The Battle of Kid 2 this weekend is coming up. Forewarning, it's probably going to be lots and lots of inner sphere. Well, not many clans. So for the 1D, they originally had medium pulse cooldown, energy cooldown 10, both. Medium pulse range plus 20, energy range plus 20, missile cooldown plus 12.5%, reverse speed plus 12.6% increased as well. Turn rate plus 10, additional structure in the left and right arm, left and right leg, 8 and 12. So obviously, they modified this as well. So first thing they actually got rid of was the reverse speed plus 12.6%. Got rid of it altogether. So they technically didn't touch the energy cooldown. They just combined the two, the medium pulse cooldown, the energy cooldown here, put it to 20. Energy range in total is now 40%, because it was 20 and 20, so now it's 40. Because basically what's happening is you run a medium pulse, you automatically got 40% anyways. So what was the point of putting 2 quirks on there when you can just have 1? Next, missile cooldown was reduced. It was originally 12.5%, it's now 10%. Missile velocity, which was not here, was now added on, plus 10%. And then obviously there was plus 15 to all structure. So what they're trying to do basically is increase time to kill with most of these guys. Basically making them just a little bit more survivable and the ability to put out a little bit more damage. So we come to the 2D. So missile cooldown was plus 10%, missile range plus 10%, left and right arm and leg structure was at 8 and 12 respectively. So the new Quirks, missile cooldown not touched at all, still 10%. They added missile velocity at plus 10%, and they added all the new structure. So left arm, so arms and center torso plus 10, legs and torso plus 12. To the 3A. So the energy cooldowns plus 15, missile cooldown plus 30, missile heat generation minus 15, missile range plus 15%, reverse speed plus 12.6%, turn rate 10% increase, and obviously the additional structure 8 and 12 in the arms and legs. Now the new ones, same thing. They didn't touch really the weapon quirks. Missile heat gen is still down. Missile cooldown, energy cooldown, still all the exact same. The only thing they really did with this guy is dump the missile range and reverse speed and turn rate, and then tweaked all the center, all the armor settings again. And then last but not least, the death knell. So energy heat generation was 10%. Medium laser range 7.5%, largely then laser range plus 7.5%, and obviously plus 8 and 12 in the structure. When it comes to the overall here, they did just what they've done with everything else. Heat gen still stayed the same, so 10, but they included both of these together, so it's now 15% for just generic energy weapons, and they obviously upped the center torso and left arm and all that stuff. So overall, basically what they've done with this guy is basically what they're doing with everybody. They're just combining the quirks that people are using basically, and they're adding in structure stuff. Now later on there will be some additional changes to certain mechs specific to weapons as we go down the list. But yeah, so this is the changes to the Commando. Take a screenshot. It's not going to be here for long. But anyways, yeah, so here we go. So yeah, this is the overall changes. I think it was okay. I mean, they haven't really changed much other than, the energy gen here. And then other than that, everything was just kind of added together. So it really won't affect that many people, to be honest with you. What's going to affect people the most is obviously the big changes that they made to heat and weapon ranges and missile speeds and clustering and all that stuff. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this weekend will be quite the little test to see how this overall balance pass 1 went. But anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you the next mech up. There'll be probably 3 videos today, one of 3 separate lights, and then we will have the rest coming out as next week, as we've gone through the Battle of Tukid. Forewarning, there will be many recordings over the weekend for the Battle of Tukid. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys on the battlefield. Bye bye.